Good morning, students of Standard 11. Today we are going to discuss topic Annelida from chapter 4, Animal Kingdom. Annelida. The body form of Annelida is dorsoventrally round. Students, Annelida is having the body dorsoventrally round. Students, when we say dorsoventrally round, that means round from the front and round from the back. So students, if you concentrate on these pictures, then you will be able to notice that these organisms appear round from the front and also round from the back. Students, this is one of the identifying feature of Annelida. There is presence of metameric segmentation in it. So students, another most important feature of earthworm is the presence of metameric segmentation in it. Now students, metameric segmentation is actually the property of the Annelida in which the whole body is distinguished into huge number of compartments by the presence of annulus, that is rings, on the body of earthworm. So students, when the body of the organism is distinguished into many compartments and each compartment is formed by the presence of annulus or rings, then that property of the organism is called as metameric segmentation. Since metameric segmentation is one of the identifying features of the organisms belonging to Annelida. So students, earthworm is the most important example of Annelida. So if you concentrate on this picture, you can notice that huge number of septa remains present on the earthworm. The excretory organ present in it is called as nephridia. So students, the specific organ which is used by the Annelida to remove the waste materials out from its body is called as nephridia. Since nephridia actually is a highly coiled tube-like structure which is of three types. So students, all the three types of nephridia we can easily understand if we concentrate on this picture. So students, this is the picture of an earthworm where we can notice various types of nephridia present in it. So students, the first type of nephridia which we can find here is the pharyngeal nephridia. The second is the integumentary nephridia, and the third is septal nephridia. So students, these three different types of nephridia remains present in the earthworm, which is the most important example of annelida. Since pharyngeal nephridia generally remains located in the pharynx, which you can notice here, integumentary generally remains present in the integuments of the earthworm, that is the skin, because integument represents the skin, and septal nephridia that represents the septa of the earthworm. It is diploblastic. So students, the body of the earthworm is basically distinguished into three important layers. That is why diploblastic. So students, the most important three layers which forms the body form of annelida are ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm, where ectoderm forms the outermost protective layer, mesoderm forms the intermediate protective layer, and the endoderm forms the innermost protective layer. So students, collectively these three layers forms the diploblastic layer of the annelida. There is presence of segmentally chitinous bristles called as setae. So students, in some of the species of annelida, there are presence of chitinous bristles present on the segments of the annelida, which we call as setae. So students, to understand the concept of seta, we can concentrate on this picture. So students, if we transversely dissect the part of the earthworm, we can notice that there is presence of chitinous bristles, which you also can notice here and even here, which remains present on the segments of the earthworm, and that is why it is called as seta. Students, here all over the body of the earthworm, if you notice, you can find thin thread-like bristles, which is made up of chitin and remains present in each of the segment of the earthworm, and which is called as seta. Students, now let's discuss a very important question. What are the classifications of annelida? The following are the classifications of annelida. Polychate, oligocate and Hirudina. So students, polychate, oligocate and Hirudina are the most important classifications of NVIDIA. Thank you, friends.